Alright guys, back on the tailgate again for another lesson. This would be lesson number 3. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better now than I was earlier this morning. Earlier this morning, you know, I was worried about trees being down on my fences and stuff, but we're good here. Send out a little prayer and thoughts for those guys on Collier Road and English Road and Fairview Church Road and anywhere else where it really hit them, Smith Road. Hope everybody's okay physically. I know you got a lot of damage and a lot of cleaning up to do, but I don't know. I hadn't heard anything bad yet, so hopefully everybody's good. Students, if your yard affected, got trees down or something, give me a shout out. I'll come over there and help you. Maybe I do help you clean up one side of your yard while you clean up the other side of your yard, you know. Because if you get within 26 foot of me, I am done, all right? But anyway, what do we got to do today? Oh yeah, we got some deciduous trees off of your nursery landscaping list to be looking at. All right, this is exciting. Got a few more than we worked on before spring break. But there are a lot of deciduous trees out there now on your nursery landscaping list that have leaves on them now that we can be looking at. All right, we're gonna start with some oak. We all love oak trees, big, mighty oak trees. There's one oak tree on your list. It's an evergreen oak tree. I don't have it right now because, as I said, we're just doing deciduous trees today. So, which one's the evergreen oak tree on your list? That's the live oak, state tree of Georgia. I know you'd never miss state tree of Georgia, but we got 2 other oak trees. All right, can you see this one okay? Has some big inside slopes, has points on the end of the leaf. This is a pin oak. If you think about a pin, I don't know, maybe a straight pin, it could poke you, all right? The end of this leaf here, this pin oak leaf, maybe I can get one of them here to show you. All right. Has points on the end of it. That is a pin oak, all right? The other deciduous oak tree on your list, is the white oak. I don't know, maybe you can see it there, all right? What's the difference between a pin oak and a white oak? You know it. The white oak has rounded lobes. It doesn't have those points on the end of the leaf. See how the lobes rounded? Typically, they got about 7 to 11 rounded lobes. This is the white oak. This is the pin oak, all right? White oak, pin oak. White oak, pin oak. All right, let's move on. All right, y'all know that maples are deciduous. We learned maples by kind of stem color and opposite bud attachments and that kind of thing. Now that we got some leaves on these maples, maybe we can see them a little bit better and identify them a little bit easier. I don't know, it's probably easier with just a stem. But if you see this stem, I don't know if you can see it real good, but it has opposite stem attachments. Right here is a good example. 2 stems coming out dead opposite of each other. All right, it also got leaves that come out opposite of each other. See that? That's opposite leaf attachments as opposed to alternating leaf attachments. All right, the red maple typically has 3 major lobes or major points. So 1, 2, 3, R-E-D, red maple. Typically it's got a red petiole too. Not always, but most of the time. Red petiole, 3 lobes, little serrations around the margin of the leaf. That's good stuff to know right there, serrations and margin. All right, how about the sugar maple? This sugar maple dried up on me pretty fast, but as you can see, we still got the opposite bud attachments. We've got the leaf. Now, sugar maple typically has kind of 5 points to its leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is kind of dried up on me. Let me hang it upside down, maybe you can see it better. But you see the extra lobes there. And the other major difference between a sugar maple and your red maple is sugar maple has no serrations around the margin. Has a smooth margin, all right? No serrations around the margin. Smooth margin, all right? Sugar maple. All right, and our third maple that's deciduous to us is the Japanese maple. Kind of has that star-shaped leaf. Very flimsy stems compared to your other maples, which have harder and thicker stems. All right, Japanese maple. Typically light green, purple in color. Kind of that star-shaped pattern to the leaf. Japanese maple. Typically greenish, light green, yellow, purple stems. There's a bunch of varieties of Japanese maples now, but there are some common characteristics that you can always know. All right, next thing. We might as well, while we were talking about opposite stem attachments, this is your other deciduous tree on your list that has opposite stem attachments and opposite leaf attachments. I don't know if you can see that real good, but those leaves are coming out right opposite of each other. All right, this one, no serrations at all around the edge of the margin. All right, if you look at the veins on the leaf, they're fairly prominent. They come out from the midrib and they all curl over and point back towards the tip. That's pretty unique for this list, that the vein comes out and points back towards the tip of the leaf or the apex of the leaf. How about that? That's a big fancy term, ain't it? Yeah, we like big fancy terms in this stuff. Flowering dogwood. This one's lost all its flowers now. You know, Easter was yesterday, so flowering dogwoods might have been on your mind. All right, flowering dogwood. How about this one? I really like this tree. All right. Wow. All right. Does that remind you at all of a cat's face or an owl's head or something with the ears up there pointing out? You can even make a mask out of this one. Yeah. How about that? Punch some little holes out. Oh Lord, ripped it. Maybe you can get the effect. I don't know. Yellow poplar. Yellow poplar, a lot of people call them tulip trees, tulip poplars. We need to know them on the nursery landscaping list as yellow poplar. If you're studying the forestry list, you need to know it as yellow dash poplar. I don't know why, but that's just what them people tell us to do. All right, yellow poplar. We better speed up. I'm gonna be walking miles today to get this video uploaded. We got an arrowhead-shaped leaf here with some little fruits on it. These fruits you knew earlier in the year by them little buds on it, all right? But an arrowhead-shaped leaf that has what I call double serrations. It's got some big serrations at the end of each vein and then little serrations in between. Arrowhead-shaped on the nursery landscaping list should tell you river birch. Yeah, all this pollen and all these leaf samples got my sinuses going, all that kind of stuff. I like trees, I like plants. This is a river birch. River birch. All right, you got river birch down. How about that? All right. This is on one of your tests before we got out for spring break. Heart-shaped leaf. Leaves alternate up and down the stem. This is your eastern redbud. Has a heart-shaped leaf. No serrations at all around the edge of the margin of the leaf. Eastern redbud. Yeah. Let's see. Woo! Here's another deciduous. A lot of people think this is evergreen because it's kind of got needle-like leaves. But this one didn't have any leaves on it a month ago. This is a ball cypress. Has a little feathery leaf. I don't know how you can miss ball cypress. I think it's really the only thing on your list. It's got this little feathery leaf. Yeah, better not get them all over this stuff. But bald cypress, bald cypress. How about that? Yep. All right. The little fan-shaped leaf. Let's see if I can get one of these buds, because you remember the little bud, it looked like a little inchworm or something, don't you? Yeah. But now the leaves are all coming out of that one little bud, and it's kind of a fan-shaped leaf. This is your ginkgo. Ginkgo. I know you remember that little bud on the edge of the stem. Now the leaves coming out, all the leaves popping out of that one little bud, like in a cluster. All right. But now it's got a little fan-shaped leaf. Ginkgo. Yeah. All right. Better hurry up here. Hurry up here. All right. Woo! Flowering cherry. Yep. We talked about a flowering cherry before. I like the flowering cherry. I met my wife at the flowering. The cherry blossom festival. All right, got a bunch of little veins tight together on it, and just tons of little bitty serrations around the edge of that margin. Has a horrible smell when you crack open that stem. Yeah, smells like rat poison. It's a Japanese flowering cherry. All right, quickly. We got this leaf here. Yeah, kind of comes to a tip at the base, at the top of the leaf, or the apex of the leaf. Yeah. Probably spending too much time. I only got one more after this one. We studied this one right before we got out for spring break. Saucer magnolia, just has more leaves on it now. Just take your time. Study over this several times before you take the next test. You'll be able to get it right. Saucer magnolia. See how that leaf comes up the tip? No serrations at all. No serrations at all around the margin. Last one. Oh, he's got one little bitty flower there left hanging on. All these little things. Little crab apples developing. Flowering crabapple has a rounder shaped leaf than the flowering cherry, but it's got that same kind of thing. If you can see it there, all kinds of little serrations around the edge of the leaf. I don't know, they're not as prominent quite as on the flowering cherry. Kind of has a little fuzzy, hairy kind of back to it. I don't know. This is the flowering crabapple. Flowering crabapple. Oh, Lord, I done spent too much time. We better stop this thing.